Hi, this is Shane Starr, and this afternoon we are embarking on our 10th in a series of 16 short videos, each featuring Jesus as one of the 16 MBTI types. If Jesus was or is divine, the perfect human, then in theory he should embody the best of all 16 types. Today's video is, difficult for me in some ways. Because like many of you, I have a hard time conceptualizing Jesus as an ESFP, but, I've been typed as an ESFP before, so why not Jesus, right? Let's give it a try and see what we come up with. Okay, so number one, Jesus demonstrated a high amount of physical and social energy. This is a hallmark of ESFP types, consistently engaging in large crowds, the Sermon on the Mount being, really popular at the time. Almost like performances of a sort. Jesus definitely, like ESFPs, demonstrated a high amount of physical energy and social energy too. Don't forget that. So the charisma and energy that resonates with this type, I think, goes along with our examples of Jesus portrayed in the Gospels. Number two, Jesus was practical and paid attention to details. We don't often think of religious figures in practical terms, but, comparatively speaking, at least when you compare the things he did and the way he lived to other religious leaders of his day, Jesus was very practical and did pay a lot of attention to details. He knew his scriptures well. He, although he preached and taught the kingdom of God, he was always attentive to concrete, tangible details, the realities of his circumstances and the culture that he lived in. He used everyday stories to communicate complex religious truths, and he focused on immediate action when it came to performing miracles and healings and good works of that sort. He was more of a doer than a talker. Number three, Jesus was empathetic and compassionate. Many of Jesus' decisions seem to be based on personal values and a positive impact on others, as opposed to cold, hard, pragmatic concerns. He healed the sick. He comforted the sorrowful. He helped the marginalized. His actions demonstrate an intrinsic concern for the feelings of others and others' well-being. And, that reflects the persona of an ESFP. My only bonus point here for ESFP would be, they're often called the performers. And when we think of who Jesus was and what he did, he's a performer of the most profound sort. He walked around gathering crowds, had a following, performing miracles, performing great sermons and lectures. You could look at him and say he was one of the world's first and foremost rock stars. I mean, really, Jesus as ESFP, rock star Jesus. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Tomorrow we will be looking at the NE leads, ENFPs and ENTPs. But for now, I think there's enough similarities in Jesus' persona and the SE leads that they can give you something to focus on if you're trying to be more like him. Okay, that's it. Peace out.